This one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Shaquem Griffin there on
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Griffin there on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Wilson down around his goal line. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Seahawks, 46.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, 32 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now that one, a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get it. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
11 yards there, 1st down. This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Seahawks 20, Browns 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Now Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Parkey adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Olivier Vernon brings them down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Chris Carson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down, like any defense. You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with Carson, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line. Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for